Yo. Boys. I seen Alexa last night. Just for some tacos. It's nice. It's been a bit since I seen her. She's nice. She's a sweet girl. How are you doing? I go in waves, man. I go in waves. You know, like all of us. You know, just because I have this successful company and this trading ability, you know, the trading ability is hit and miss sometimes too, right? Just because I, you know, work out and have, you know, my shit together doesn't mean that we don't all go in waves. How am I doing right now? Good. Very good right now. But, you know, life is a fucking roller coaster, man. It's a mastery of our own emotions. And understanding your own emotions and understanding the peace that you can have within is the most valuable asset you can have as a trader. To make you a better trader. Let's look at the charts. I had a Top Step account. I tried to long right here and I just fucking blew it immediately. Tried to long this. This is bullish. Right? NASDAQ is bullish, right? Why? Hourly failed this wick, right? Overall, I told you already we're going for new highs, right? I mean, potentially they could reject here, right? Potentially somewhere in here they could reject. But we called this move up, right? We knew this move up was coming. You know, honestly, the NASDAQ should continue up. If you're looking at the Edge Finder, we are seeing, you know, that exuberance leave the market for fundamentals. Now, I would love to see Nick's opinion on, you know, the new, what's the new guy's name? What's his name? There's a new Fed guy, new Fed chair, Kevin. So, expectations. Let's see, like, I don't know anything about what to expect for interest rates when this 3 days ago. Trump's potential pick. What would it mean to have Kevin as the Fed chair, right? So let's honestly look at because honestly I don't know enough, and we should do our research on what this guy is going to do. My understanding on the surface is he is quite bullish for the markets because I think he's going to cut rates aggressively. And I think Trump appointed him, right? Trump told the reporters this is this is not that useful. Maybe actually I might even just pull up Trader Nick because he's pretty good with this stuff. Trader Nick, new Fed chair. Let's see if Trader Nick has anything. There we go.
Who will be the next Fed chair? Well, currently, probabilities on Polymarket say that Trump is likely to nominate Kevin Hassett, which is this guy on the screen right now. You can see currently on Polymarket, the probabilities, according to the betting market, is about a 75% chance that this is Trump's selection. But what does that mean for gold, the stock market, and the US dollar? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, Kevin Hassett is definitely an ally of the current Trump administration, which shouldn't come as a surprise.
That would be good.
The president does get to nominate the chairman. Hassett is considered a dove, which means he favors lowering interest rates. He's also a Republican, which again should come no surprise as it's an ally of the president. The reason that's important is because Republicans believe in the idea of course, the idea of lowering interest rates to spur growth in the economy. But there could be a cost that comes with that, which is the idea of if you lower interest rates too much, could it lead to inflation getting out of control? But lowering interest rates and opening the floodgate on economic activity.
So inflation. So I'm just going to break this down for what this means for the markets. So he's with Trump. Trump is good for the markets, right? He likes to see the markets go up, okay? He's a dove, means he wants to cut rates. Okay, great. Lower interest rates means more borrowing, which means more investing, okay? The more money out there, the more that gets in the stock market, which means your investments go up, okay? Bullish for the markets. Bullish for Bitcoin, bullish for gold, bullish for NASDAQ, okay? Higher inflation. Higher inflation sounds like a bad thing, but it is good for the markets, right? Because the more money, the more that gets invested, which means it depreciates the dollar, right? Which makes, if you're not investing, you're going to be worse off, right? So it's good for people with money already. If you're poor and have no money invested, it's bad because the difference in riches and poors gets bigger, okay? So it could mean economic growth, great.
Strong economic
stocks and gold higher, yeah, perfect. And then the US dollar lower. That's exactly it, okay?
growth. Generally speaking, this idea seems to favor stocks and gold moving higher, while the US dollar is likely to move lower if we do see a rapid succession of rate cuts, which seems to be the playbook of Kevin Hassett. Of course, I need to clarify that this is just a general framework, and as always with markets, anything can change or happen to change the lower end of the consumer. Yeah. AKA one of the biggest completely priced out.
Cool. So that's great stuff for markets overall. We also have interest rate cuts most likely coming in December on, when is this? The 10th. It's only a few days away, next week. Next Wednesday, I think, yeah. So most probably until next week, we're going to be pumping, right? Until those interest rates is probably going to continue up until the interest rates, right? And then from there might be some volatility, right? Bitcoin doing all right today. Nice pump back up. So yesterday we were looking at the potential that this was going to fail, right? And it did fail to lose that level. So of course they come back up to the highs here, right? Like, you guys know dumb money concepts at this point. Like, this shit should be easy for you at this point. You knew it was going to come up, right? If that failed yesterday, right? Now, mind you, you would have had to take the overnight session or the London session or whatever, right? Now, what's next for Bitcoin is, you know, it's 50-50. It's 50-50 for me right now. We've got, you know, this sort of thing looking like we could bring it back up to 100K, because where's the next level up? Well, it's this one. If they gain this, they're going to the 100, okay? This is the next level up, 100K. But they can easily reject off of this, right? So it does look currently like we're going to get to the 100K. Now, it's probably going to bounce between these two zones. So here and here, okay? This is your zone that we're bouncing between right now for Bitcoin, okay? You do not want to be a bull at 100K. You want to be selling at 100K. But you want to be a bull down here, okay? That's how we're playing Bitcoin. Okay. Let me put some more fun music on now.
Hey, what's up, Chris? You know me? I'm your DJ X.
Gold
I'm gonna get things going with a mix of artists that are so
went to exactly where we told you it would, right? That weekly to, you know, this level, right? Went past there. Rejecting now, right? Exactly. Every single time we tell you exactly where it's going to go, and you're still not making money. Isn't that crazy? Can you please share the guy's name that I was watching was Trader Nick. Trader Nick is pretty good with fundamentals. I like the guy. Right, let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a bullish day, right? And they completely baited out everyone here, right? You knew it was a bullish day, right? You knew it was a bullish day. So here was the level we bought, right? Oh. Shoot for the new highs, right? I was made good. Pass. So if we want to enter a trade here, we could do something like this. 5 minutes going to close in there. See if we can get in a pullback. A little bit of a pullback. Guy bulletproof. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guy bulletproof. See if we can get in a pullback right there. We gained some levels there, so that's going to be the level we want to enter on. Right. Push for new highs if we can get in. Yeah, Trader Nick, yeah. Should come down a bit here. Where's gold going right now? You guys probably want to trade gold too. Let's look at gold. They're buying off that. So you got zone here, of course, right? Let's see. What did the 2 hour close? 2 hour gain this? Gold's a little torn for me right now. This would be your range. You know, this would be more or less your range, right? I wouldn't want to be trading gold right now. You want to wait for a proper close that's going to tell you it's coming back up. Let's do a giveaway. Plus Fed to enter the giveaway. $100K 3-step. Fuck yeah. We got 100Ks, bros. Nice. It's gonna be 100K. Someone's gonna win 100K. The riverbank. Memory, I can just walk away. Oh, you know that like tired feeling where you're like exhausted but still like cracked up because you drank pre-workout? I woke up this morning tired, of course, because it's fucking dark. The sunrise rises at 8 a.m. The market open is 6:30. You know what's crazy? The sun sets at 4 p.m. There's only 8 hours of light in a day. Good thing I finish work whenever I want. Because I'm a trader and I can just leave the house whenever I feel like it. Silas! 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 He's passed out. Passed out hard. Yeah, I can just go outside whenever I want. Let's spin the wheel. 100K 3-step. Maven Snips, bro. Congrats. Open up a ticket in Discord. If you didn't win today, you can win tomorrow. Just tune in every single day. I do this most days. You ain't no memory, I can just walk away. Let's look at the NASDAQ. What should we be looking at consistently? NASDAQ, Bitcoin. Probably. Oh, whoa! Wait, no, never mind. It is going higher though. Let's go! I bought a decent amount of crypto. I bought a decent amount of crypto on Sunday. When was Sunday? I bought on the 30th. Right here. Yeah. I bought a decent amount of crypto on the lows here, so that's sweet. So I'm in at 86. Here's my trade, I guess. Here's like I'll show you the trade setup. Like this is gonna seem retarded, but the thing is, here's the thing about the trade setup, right? This is gonna look retarded. But trading based off of R is an idiotic sentiment, right? Because this is my trade. Right? Like, does this look dumb to you? This is my Bitcoin trade. But the thing is, I can't lose. Right? Because I'll just add here. Right? And then I'll just add here. Right? And then even if it goes to my stop loss, I won't close it. Because I can't lose. It's an investment that I will close at resistance when it tells me to. And that is the glory of trading this style, is you cannot possibly lose. You just keep adding and wait till you're in profit, watch for a rejection you don't like, and then get out. This is solid because we were just talking about how we wanted to see a close above there, right? So we want to see for this day that it doesn't sell off. It needs to hold this. If it sells off, it's coming back down lower, right? So this is the point that you want to pay attention to. Today is a critical day, right? Just like yesterday was too. Watching this level here. Oh, we're going up here though, right? 100K. See, the Nasdaq's not even going to fill our order, right? Only big equity can do that. What? No, bro. Whatever your name is here, Olan. That's retarded. You're retarded. Sorry, you're an idiot. Only big capital can buy? No. No. Do you have income? Yes, you have a job, right? If you don't have a job, go get a job. Stop trading. But you have a job. You have income. You have some way to keep yourself alive, right? And you have some way to buy. So you must have money. Right? If you do not have money or an income, I do not understand why you're trading, because it would quite literally be impossible to trade without that, okay? It would be impossible to trade without having money, okay? So you have money, okay? Unless this is just like you like to fucking shitpost online, okay? Then just fucking buy more. You don't need big capital, right? Here's the thing. There is zero difference between $100 and $100,000. Zero difference. And if you think there's a difference, you might want to get your head checked. It is the exact same. Guess what? I'm going to give you two scenarios. One is I have no job, but I have money, okay? Then what you do is you say, hey, there are a few areas in which might be nice to buy. Guess what? I'll buy $30 here. I'll buy $30 here. And I'll buy $30 here. Okay? Boom. Can't lose. Guess what? If I had $100,000, I'll buy $30,000 here, $30,000 here, and $30,000 here. Or alternatively, guess what? Just spend $100, all of it right here, and then wait longer. Who cares? You can't lose still. You cannot lose still. Because what happens if it comes down here? You just wait longer. Right? If you buy a increasing asset, you cannot lose. You like there's a potential that you have to wait 10 years for that to become profitable. But here's the thing, get a fucking job. It brings me to scenario number 2. You have no money, but you have income. Okay? Okay, guess what? I got a paycheck today. I'm going to buy. I got a paycheck next week. Guess what? I'm going to buy. I got a paycheck next week. Guess what? I'm going to buy. Literally it. You cannot lose. The thing about trading is it is actually impossible to lose at trading. The only reason you lose is because you're a crackhead. And you can't sit still. Like fucking I said it, bro. The only reason you lose money trading is because you have no emotional control and you are a fucking crackhead. Because you know how to make money. All you do is buy and wait. It is impossible to lose if you wait. You might be, oh, what if it goes down for a long time? Guess what? When in history, ever, have we ever seen the entire economy go to zero? Never. It's never happened. It's impossible. Big ups to crackheads. It is impossible to lose that money. Unless you want to bet that the entire world economy will go to zero. Unless you want to bet that money will cease to exist, it is impossible to lose. It's like, because here's the thing. You're buying the NASDAQ, for example, right? Guess what? Let's say all of the companies in the NASDAQ go under and go to zero. Right? Okay, well, the NASDAQ's going to crash, right? It's going to fucking go down pretty much to zero. But guess what the NASDAQ is? It's the top 100 companies. So it's just going to fucking go straight back up because there's more companies that are making money. And so they'll just pivot. The companies that make money will now become the top ones. So it'll just go straight back up. One company drops out, another one fills its place. The dollar collapse is inevitable. Guess what? That means the market goes up. If the dollar goes down, the market goes up. So I'm not talking about the dollar collapsing. Sure, the US economy, the dollar could collapse and go into hyperinflation. But guess what? Companies still make money. They might use a different base currency. But the value of the NASDAQ cannot go down. Because it's still valuable. It still provides value. Michael Burry has entered the chat. So again, I repeat. If you are losing money, the only possible logical reason for you losing money is because you are a crackhead. And you have no patience. Because I've just proven to you that it is impossible to lose money if you have patience. Markets go up. Nice. This is good for all my I think I like swing trading better because, you know, this silly stuff of like waiting for like an entry. Like I'm already in trades. It's great. I was already in trades. Look at this, right? You just add to it as it goes down. I kind of like it better. And then just add and reduce over the weeks, right? It's a bit easier actually. I've never really swing traded before. It is way better, honestly. Way easier. You don't have to worry about these massive spikes in the morning. I don't have to be up on time. I can just look at the chart whenever I want, buy. You know? Way better. Master's coming back up, huh? Do I have some sort of order in this or something? Yeah. And then there's another. See the VIX. VIX is pretty low right now. So I learned something about the VIX. When it gets to 30, that means high. 30 is high in the VIX. Might still come down. If you want high action, you honestly got to trade before the noon hour, right? Stuff moves a lot faster. So why are we long today too, by the way, is like because this 4-hour open candle, right? Closed super bullish, right? Gained all that. So you just wanted to buy in that zone, really, right? This is basically your play. You buy in here, right? That was your zone. That's all you had to do. Buy down here, right? Put a stop loss somewhere around there, I guess. There you go. There's your actual trade that we missed because we're on live stream. But when are you going to break for trading so that you can celebrate Christmas and New Year with the family? I'm not celebrating any holidays this year. I'm not going to see my family. One, I don't really have a family. I have a mom. That's it. And I don't really like going into the city. The city is really difficult for me, let's say. I don't like the toxic energy of the city. I don't like the concrete jungle. I don't like the high anxiety traffic. I don't like that, you know, there's freaking nightlife everywhere and all this evil and sin, right? Like I'll be honest, I used to go to the strip clubs all the time, right? I don't like that. Like I don't want to be around that stuff. You know what I mean? Cause like, you know, going to see fucking, you know, throwing money at girls taking their clothes off. You know, it's cool when you're like, you know, 20 or whatever, but you realize it's just a freaking like, you know, you're just coping with like loneliness basically, right? And you're paying for the most degenerate bullshit ever, right? So like, is that really a value of mine? No. So I don't want to be around it. So I don't really like being in the city, like for like all those multiple reasons, right? Like, you know, nightlife sort of stuff is not necessarily just strip clubs. Yeah, it's the tits and pips, bro. not necessarily just strip clubs, but like also like, you know, clubbing and whatnot. It's the same sort of thing. It's just fucking degeneracy sluts, you know what I mean? Christmas in a resort. Yeah, so I'm going to a spa. I'm going with a couple of friends to a spa just the weekend after Christmas. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to fucking meditate. Up island a bit, yeah. Giveaway. We already did a giveaway, bro. You gotta be here. You gotta be here, man. You can collect points and then buy your own accounts, but... I want this order to fill so we can actually do something today, but that's how it goes, hey? Honestly, like the live streams, I need to actually be live streaming like at a higher volume time probably, eh? From 7 to 8 maybe. But that's when my meetings are. This stuff's way more exciting. Like it usually dies around 9, eh? Usually dies around 9. Oh, Friday was bullshit. That was Black Friday though. Yeah, see, it usually dies right at 9. Boop. Usually just like continues the direction it chose after 9. Right, chose the direction, continued. Or sorry, chose the direction, continued. 9 continues. I wonder if that's a strategy. Just like wait until lunch, and then just continue the market. Like I wonder if that would work pretty well. Like, because you would know all the fake outs. You wouldn't get tons of profit. But you know what I mean? Like, imagine you just kind of did this, right? Like,
prop searches are from USA, India,
like
Nigeria, and South Africa. Consider streaming earlier if.
Highest prop searches are from USA and India. Yeah, consider streaming earlier. Yeah, totally, bro. The issue is it's super dark right now, and I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night in order to work. Right? It is quite literally, if I wake up for market open, it is the middle of the night. Right? It gets dark at 4 p.m. and gets light at 8 a.m. now. So if I wake up any time before 8, which I kind of am, but, you know, it's the middle of the night. Well, I wonder if this is a strategy here. Like, just wait till noon and then just, like, look at the direction it chose. So you don't fuck with any of the volatility, right? I wonder if you can just do that and then just fucking continue it, right? Until the end of the day. I wonder if that would make any money. Right? Like, what direction it go here? At 9 o'clock. Looks like it's going down, so you would short it. And then you'd break even, probably. Here. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Looks like it's going up, right? Got that fade out. Back up, maybe? I don't know. Maybe down? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how you would determine it. You have to look at the larger candle closes. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make super sense. Somebody asked how many push-ups I can do. Probably 50. Like today it should just continue up all day, right? Should just continue up all day, right? Because these candles are super bullish, right? Wicks on the bottom. Should just continue to do highs. I think we're going to short now. I wouldn't short the market right now. Just let it keep ripping up.
Cal Scrooby wrapping up. Next, I lined up some new releases, hoping you'll like them. Sully J on first.
Another pretty good thing you can look at is the real-time hours rather than Globex. Real-time hours. Much more useful. You can see where the gap was filled here, right? I see what you're doing with the short there.
Check the 1 minute.
Why the 1 minute, bro? Oh, the 1 minute? Why would you ever trade the 1 minute? Like, what a useless time frame. Like, you can't possibly tell me that you know what's going to happen by looking at the 1 minute. It's completely random. What makes you feel happy other than trading in Maven? I'll be honest, money doesn't really make me happy anymore. It used to give me a dopamine fix. I wouldn't call that happy. I thought it was happy before. I thought progression, like self-progression made me happy because I thought I was doing better. But it was literally just dopamine kicks, right? Improving yourself for, you know, and then getting dopamine kicks whenever you like hit accomplishments it's nice, but it's not actually happiness. I don't know exactly what you would call happiness then. But I'll be honest, like Maven and trading is not the thing that my life is about anymore, right? It used to be. And I will continue to like keep working and continue, like this is part of my life that I am passionate about, right? But as I develop, I don't care about creating that legacy as much anymore, right? Like I don't have the feeling that I have to beat everybody anymore. You know what I mean? That was the goal with trading, with running companies, is to feel superior to everyone and feel powerful, right? And this is maybe why you guys might be trading too, is so that you can be accomplished and feel powerful and validated, right? I'm drifting away from that. I still have it, but so what makes me happy is the question, aside from my work. Well, I don't know. There are things I like to do. I like to go outside. I like trees. I really liked living out of the Jeep, being homeless. That was really nice. That made me very happy. I like love. I want a family, right? That's what makes me happy. Connection with nature, connection with a loved one. Anyways, kind of a long answer for that.
You like hiking, I guess.
Yeah, hiking's okay. Yeah. I like, so here's here's a good way to answer that. I like to create. Actually, that might be a good answer. What makes me happy is I like to create things, right? The joy I had starting and building Maven was awesome because I created something really powerful. Maven has now become something that it's completely self-sufficient. I'm no longer really like I am in a sense, like I'm still creating little bits of it, but it's already created. So now we're just like tweaking things, right? Yeah. So when we were doing the outside adventure sort of survival thing, that was a creation sort of thing. We were creating content about survival, right? That stuff makes me happy. Hiking, you're not really creating anything. You're exploring and it's kind of all right, but it's not like, I think creating is a little bit better. To build something is cool. Like build a family, build a relationship. It's pretty cool. I don't know. What makes you guys happy? And like think about it like honestly, like because here's the thing. Told you we're gonna short. This is retarded, dude. You're looking at the 1 minute, so you're absolute imbecile. Right? We're waiting for this order to fill. Wait, what did it not fill? I wanna buy. Oh, we can't do a buy. We wanna be buying here, too.
You felt happier in the weekly profits from trading in Europe.
The Europe thing was sweet, yeah. The weekly, because you know why that was a challenge. I love doing the challenges. They make me happy, right? It's building something. The money itself is completely useless to me. I don't care about money at all. Like honest, like if I ask myself honestly, and I want to know you guys' opinion too, like what makes you happy. But if I ask myself honestly, I don't want money. But I feel validated when I show off that I have money to others. And that gives me a sense that gives me a sense of approval, and it gives me validation that I'm accepted. So it's a fake sense of happiness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't actually care about money, but I think that I need to have it so that other people will accept me, and then I feel safe with it. But it's not happiness. What makes you guys happy? And I know somebody's going to say money, but that is not a correct answer. Because money itself is useless. So like, what about money makes you happy? I reject off this level. Interesting. So I wonder if they're
I think my happiness is winning competitions.
Winning competitions? What kind of competitions, bro? These higher time frames are rejecting on the real time hours. 30 minutes left. Damien. Maybe you're right, Damien. Maybe you're right. We might be shorting down here. So we entered like here, right? Somewhere in there. That's what I'd be looking for on the short or on the long, just something like that. Keep the trade running, basically. Shoot for the new high. Moving shorts, don't know yet. Nature, I have a fascination with orcas at the moment. Fuck yeah, dude.
Chess, video games, sports.
Orcas are sick, dude. That's a good answer. What makes you happy? I kind of like whales. You sound autistic. Health is important. Why are you spamming me, dude? It's annoying. The funny thing is, this guy is spamming me, but his question doesn't actually make any sense. So I don't even know. First of all, I don't even know what you're asking. Second of all, you're a cunt. Yeah, you think that you're more important than everyone else, so you have to spam. Like, I'm gonna read everyone's chat, bro. There's not many people here. We're just chilling. But because you're a crackhead and you can't have any sort of patience, you're gonna spam it so that I can see it immediately. I'm guarantee that you're a terrible trader and you lose money every single day. Because you're not able to sit still even for a quarter of a second. And the interesting thing about people like this is me bringing awareness to their faults is going to trigger him so much harder so that he's going to be even more angry. I hope you bring awareness to your faults. Needs to hold 25, 14. Yeah, right here-ish. Yeah. Right there-ish. Let's see. Well, the issue is the candles are going to close here, right? So we just got an hourly close. Right? So it's a pretty negative close. Now, mind you, that's not super important. Real-time hours. We got 30-minute close here. That ate it all back up, right? I mean, still, it's nothing. Did we get a 4-hour close? No, 30 minutes left on the 4-hour. There's a lot going on here. That the best bet would just be to continue with the trend in something like this, but I think for you it's spirituality. Spirituality is an interesting one because I've been diving into meditation a lot lately, and that's, to me, it's spiritual because you're connected with God, right? And meditation does not bring happiness, but it brings peace, right? It brings peace, right? And you guys might have heard this before, but like, you know, happiness is a temporary emotion, right? Peace is something that can last forever. You can't be happy forever, right? But you can be peaceful forever. So to chase happiness and to do things that make you happy, great. That's all great, but it's inconsistent, right? And then it can cause huge problems if you're trying to be happy, right? Because if you're trying to be happy, then, you know, if you're sad, you're going to try to fix it, right? And why is that a problem? Well, I can tell you why that's a problem in trading, right? If you're trying to be happy, i.e., you're trying to feel dopamine, right? Happiness is dopamine, essentially. They're synonymous. and you're not feeling that dopamine, well, you're going to try to fix it by creating dopamine, right? Hopefully that makes sense in trading because, hey, I'm not feeling good about my trade right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to start over trading. I'm going to start betting more, and I'm going to try to fix the problem so that I can not feel sad about my loss today. But if you want to feel peace every day in your trading, instead of trying to create profits that give you dopamine or happiness, well, then you're going to approach the market and look at it and say, hey market, that's literally it. Don't even look for trades. Just be like, oh, look around, have a peek. Oh, wow, that looks really nice. You know, that looks really nice. And the thing is too, okay, we'll take a buy. Sure, we'll take a buy because that looks really good. I'd like to sit in that, right? So now we're looking around here and just fucking chopping about, right? But I don't care about being happy. I care about being at peace. So I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to chill because I would rather be peaceful than chase the dopamine hit of being right. Meditation made me a better trader. Yes, sir. Meditation is probably single-handedly the most important thing you can do for trading. If you want to be a better trader, the first thing you should do is meditate every single day. Because it removes the immediate need to have high adrenaline dopamine kicks. It calms you down. It allows you to actually reflect on your thoughts easier and be aware of your thoughts and aware of your emotions, which makes it very good for identifying when you should not be trading. And then on top of that, when you're calm, it's better for you to be trading, right? So you'll actually be, it'll actually be better for you to be trading more often because you'll be calm more, right? Again, I'll say it again. If you're not meditating, bro, that is the first thing you should be. If you're not profitable and you're not meditating, meditate. First thing you should do. You shouldn't even try to learn how to trade better. You should meditate first. You should get better at meditation than trading. Because your peace is more important to your trading skill than you knowing how to trade, ironically. Your mental health is more important than you knowing what the fuck is going on when it comes to trading. Why? Why is it more important? Because knowing how to trade is not fucking hard. Somebody that doesn't know a thing about any FEGs, trends, whatever, they can make money if they just sit here and be like, oh, it's going up. I'm going to chill with that. I'm going to go with what the direction is, right? They don't need to know anything. You don't need to know anything in order to how to trade profitably. But you cannot make money if you're freaking out. So you have to be calm. See what I'm saying? I have never made money if I'm anxious. Never. Like, maybe in a day, but like over a longer period. I've never made money if I'm having a bad time in my life. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up the stream, boys. Let that fucking rock. We'll chill with that trade. Should go up. We need to get like the fucking clip of those trades going well, though. That's the thing. He's ripping back up, bro. Literally just like baits people, right? That's all it does. Just baits you back down and then continues, right? It's just, everything's just bait. Anyways. Should I close the trade because this fucking stream time is over or what? I'm going to close the trade. Stream time is over. Closed it out. See you guys tomorrow for whenever I want to be on. I'll try to do the mornings. I might build a stream in the morning, actually. We'll see if I'm up. Next stream will be the same. Yeah, the streams will be anytime in the New York session, really. Tomorrow I'll try to get the morning. Yeah.